Hello. Another lovely Monday. Say edu Monday na maniaji isan say ubehume ena mesumehu enti na maniaji ye pa. Ba bibia wo bia no megidi say obo ade adaroma wo ye. Wa sebi woko ene oba in the course of it no affect mother nature. The best say or the becho na ode misumi dia cheme na ode unua so dia che no na yetimi anante eya asase so na de ye bia no ya hishira na ene program no ene classes in Telegram class say wade bia ene me pese me ne mo share the fact say most of you have access to so many solutions to so many spiritual issues does not mean say other spiritual issues are exempted from your life. No, they will come, but the knowledge for you to come out of it, no, and no will get you out of it. Into patch so. Obi-Wan was be famous. I thought say as a student of Telegram there, I'm exempted from trials anyway. No, they will come, but as to how I obey ube free no, that is what matters. Intime pacho, these are the ways I ube faso ube free. Now so we'll look at today's topic. But first of all, my may educate you a little bit because most of you are practitioners already. And first of all, for instance, say obi aba won chen ene wa hwe nipa no o hwe nipa no wie no wan kasa no spiritually no the kind of entities e be edi nipa na chi bae umu ya okachere no, have you been able to dismiss those have you been able to banish those energies or clear them from your surroundings? But just what I say, clearing them and banishing them no, when you have access to some of the right incense to burn, as this incense so share, it clears or it drives away demons and as a bad energies from such surroundings, and as applying the right oil and as applying the right holy water or burning the right candle can get rid of these negative energies in Timpacho. It will go a long way to help us. Mostly emotional cover your spiritual life, and if your emotions or your intuitions covers your spiritual life, you may not be able to fully practice this spiritual life no to your perfection. So you need to be very mindful when it comes to that. The America can be more answer at that topic no be pacho e wo se hu how say obe start spiritual purification and I say ube ye adwuma mo bi in terms of for spiritual purification and I say spiritual breakthrough also who the kind of mindset when you have something behind or something suppressing your mindset spiritually, it affects your inner being because the inner being connects with your mind and that's what I say. That is why the last chakra is the seventh one, which is the crown, and the crown covers where the brain is. You have in mind say whilst a crown cover the brain, no, the brain is also connected to your third eye. So you need to be very mindful of that, and it will help you. And you need to make sure say before say oh yeah oh sure be no now one can you've been able to balance all your chakras. If your chakras are not balanced, there's no way you can help others. You'll be able to see the issue over but getting to the root of it becomes a problem. Jimmy Pacho say as students na me come say by the close of March there na exams in natural move bebre eba de bi obi a obeba mi nchen office bi abeka exams no what asem ensomwe den am obetro say yeti ase a mother earth emfree ya da so ti hwe ai wa hai na ye hwe ehu so yie no exams no mobetro ye betro na obe pass so isan say ye wonyama bebre a mosua enye menkofa bibi fufuro bia ya ma mepacho enye ma mosua no ano enu ana eba for instance questions no may setting it based on more standard, the kind of conversation minimum having that conversation no based on it no and me certain questions no but just that say the motion and so and anything be a heading be no yeah just a normal day to day activities you go through and how you can overcome them spiritually and physically and yeah babahwe and then you be treated the benefits and answer the spiritual benefits of the physical and spiritual benefits of Alocasia plant. But just what I say, Alocasia plant. Now, see, the physical and spiritual, there are so many things. It may be in your life. This plant can do it for you in your life. Now, say, produce a batch of display Alocasia mame wa me batch. Now, you share how it here. This plant no ebinum friend the skeleton leaves. Ebinum friend skeleton leaves. It's different types. And no. Ebinum ye kasam de befriend contemporary. Ye befriend contemporary. Different types. And this type of plant no me pacho very very toxic. Very toxic. Even though I want very good medicinal purpose your system no must use but you have to also who now as to how you so use and sana wakwa use or you will be no more no more while he now new much you will be no more on my use for just on the surface of your skin then no crap you need to be extra careful and sana what you use and yes at the end of the day no obehu say obewie no na san akofa or how bro. For instance, contemporary is part of the family of the Alocasia, that's what I say. And before say, obedi contemporary no. So what share contemporary? What's in the fufra? Apart from most of the herbs in your hormone, like netta anyway, no. Netta has these invisible tongues in it, or netta. Say, while we na say, who consume fresher, a bit me how. But no cooked a wow sana Alocasia so tie and also say 1 year prevented that itching and I said that piercing small piercing sword no in your throat no and your tummy no prevent it from happening to you in very toxic. Now the main reason why and made me actually because most of you the strength is not there. You don't have the strength. That is why maybe a treaty Alocasia so that you will be able to identify means me I gather your strength spiritually. Okay, you will be able to gather your strength spiritually, and then most of you are not courageous enough. I know of this. I have this spiritual son who is very powerful, extremely enormously powerful. And when we talk about people who have the gift of doing so many things in terms of the healing calling, he has it, but the problem is the courage. So people tap on his anointing and then project it. So while here you might think say it's not being that by him, but at the end of the day no yes but people are always tapping on his gift to shoot up whatever they are doing. But just what I say. And courage is something that if you are not careful, it will affect you in so many ways. You need to gather courage because to be able to achieve your spiritual purpose and physical purpose, if you are courageous enough, you'll be able to do it. And then in terms of balancing, it helps you very, very much. It helps you very, very much. There are so many kinds of acacia that you can come across. The one that we have here in Ghana, we have contemporary yedi enumuna kokoyam efriba patcho what I say. But there's another acacia how bekwa koye no eno no both the roots and the leaves no poisonous untimi patcho what I say. It's no patcho monye careful produce patcho another type of acacia patcho betimi leaves in be able to display different types, display different types so that they will know say it's not only one that we are talking about, but it's a family that we are talking about. And in the course of our study, yes, I don't know the reason why I won't say you will be more valid, it be a way. All this comes together. Ni part of it. Kai won't say the green no and you consume the green no which is the contumely no number 2 and then yedi and ni no have that skeleton wing because it is the only leaf where it show the bones that comes with it. Ahanti no pacho yenhye no so nti dia ewo no nyina no ye obi wo hono I have flowers ewufie. Most people prefer to have it as flowers at home. And if people prefer some be used as flowers, especially the ones that comes in a multicolored way. No green one there when you go to bush and ubenya wo hono. But in terms of the multicolored ones and there when you come to the homes and now if you go to flower those who plant flowers and so on now, when you go to them, you will see different types and different colors. And yet those ones, no, they are adaptable as flowers, no, they are very poisonous. What we say, oko consume it can go a long way to affect you, this lovely broad-leaved plant prefers indirect sunlight and can grow incredibly fast. Most of you are matching a grassy peno. Samahia, contumry babia, contumry, and I say cocoyam, a timmy was a cocoase near Dudia cocoyam or ebia plantain in the midst of plantain. Plantain leaves no, taking much of the sun shade no. Ubon say babia cocoyam nisino, na yakese. But there see direct sunshade we say na ho den no from intimi enyi from say na was enyi no but just what I say enu nti no yen hye ne nso empe direct sun rays enya kakra bi a okay enya kakra bi a okay onye nsu kakra bi nsu a okay nti me pa cho say o adapt bi the flower no anase wo da Alocasia no be say Alocasia wo be say wo nua bi wo fie a me pa cho what you need ni say we say we make sure say babia udua no owia no na ho no direct sa what you say ebi owia no toso within few ebi aye so one e be free so pa cho so that say one e be free so that it can have that coolness no to come out. So it is telling us something which is in the spiritual aspect, no, very, very wonderful, which as we are heading forward, no, understand all. Saha Alocasia, obete na ha ban na baako ene. Ade bechin 1 week time obekọ no. Oti no an tem bia no ebi fifi mfimfin. What I say ebi fifi mfimfin. Nti ne se okọ na akote dia ehye mfimfin no a eno no etimi eha no pa because the ehye mfimfin no eno na absorb that little sun we na beba no nti ne se okote a eno no aha no obon se entimi emma akese sa me kai se me kotra me na nanche kakraba within that short time me tram na nanche no dia no ka che me se ye ko farm ne ekotete kontobre no se otete a hwe ni wan ti de wo mfimfin no men ti de wo mfimfin no and there were other things na oye during the time na ekọ farm no but I was not getting the understanding clearly until minyi ye ansa na me study plants no and nature no na me hu say oh so enyema ya na me na yi na communication bi na oye na say wote ni leaves no baako a obeba no na babia wote in sa branch no ewunoko but na foforo aye kese more than that ewo but just what I say foforo aye kese ewo nti no the Alocasia plant is able to reproduce its leaves when collected within 1 week and it comes in a larger form than the previous one. Nti no se ba ko na wote no na ne size no emfa no se mensem a eba times 2 of emfa no se mensem enu ya kabom sana nti no pacho ye nhye no so na it will go a long way to help us. Yamu bebre wo hono mo a ye te plant bi din a na ye dispute ni a start say kwa practice no. I was all told boss now and kasa your research. Yes, I know say most of these spiritual books no are not easy to come by. That is why we have the Telegram class whereby I will give you the physical and then the spiritual aspect. So based on the little lectures that I'm giving you, when you sit down and analyze and then you go to Google, you'll be able to add up the tip of the iceberg that you find on Google, and then it will go a long way to help you. You would love to have it as house plants. Okay, you would love to have it as house plant. I remember say baby, me couldn't you na obi adapt Alocasia as ne house plant into a radio or flower pot in the CCCC while lining up into no. If I say garden no, I wouldn't musa into a yakase into early morning, no matter water so. Na ayakase ana mebuza ne se na we no muni wa hanoma na o se hwe aya poisonous ye ni ona me se hwe baba me free ni de yedi ana o se am ye hwe na me se ai ana me tu baako me tu ye no ana me sign I was say the echo from me sign the share ho now me no aye no they were like oh yenim say flowers wo ni yenim say elders ana me se ye but enye ni nyina ye will be wo ho no mo a I was so studying ye there's another type, okay. I know say cocoyam, but I know see another way. Baby, not friend of Broby. I also say very delicious, edible. But at the end of the day, no, both the leaves and then the roots are edible. To say cocoyam, that's what I say. But at the end of the day, no. So one here, there's a similar one. It is say that Broby no, okotie no. Now, you say Bubina Benoit, Udia Ubewu. Okay, so you need to be very careful because of it carries this excessive toxic in it. Until I will say, yes, so now it will go a long way to help us. Insoluble oxalate crystals, and these crystals, insoluble oxalate crystals, no, and then they create kidney stones, no. Okay, it's similar to that way in a critic kidney stones. No, you can find it in this Alocasia. So, say on one when a year now dear, it can generate kidney stones. You need to be very careful. You need to be extremely careful. You will be on more. The age or one shouldn't be having that kind of complications, but we won't say he or she is going through that kind of stages, which is not good. Intimi pacho yension and so. Se o person will need a year contumbre noa me pacho no an ye and yes sir also we are in so fitabi frimoba sa in so na ebano se one we na se u continue intina yemfa contumbre enye salad no nanka enye sa anka contumbre tambia no ye de be salad, but because of its effects on mankind intino any enfenye no intimi pacho munhye ne so na it will go a long way to help you and I, because so while we are you will get kidney stones, and kidney stones, so when your kidney stones are it's not easy. It's not easy. When the kidney is affected, it goes a long way to affect you, and you will be on my so media me caught me who be a me tune raw. I remember I said when we treated nettle no in class, most people were saying say oh nettle the met me iron raw. No, won't me nettle raw. So we nettle raw, it will go a long way to affect you. How? Ebema I feel uncomfortable. With truth, ebeki cow, and yama be bring just say even nettle itself nankasano. The one more cramponus one when ye now no more. It can put you in an uncomfortable situation for a whole day. But just what I just say, what the antidote akano and sana obetimi I don't want to me pacho yension so it's the same thing that applies to this alocasia ya can answer me. But just what I say and say it's me so one year now dear it's me cause kidney stones then you should know say most of our people no more village no obi one more oh see me kidney no ho aka any ade no ebia no ye farmer wako efuum. These are some of the educational topics as someone who is learning to become a herbal practitioner you should know so that you educate those who come to you for medicine. Why? Because the food itself that you are consuming, no, say when to me and who how I acquire fast a prepare said you and it to go a long way to help you, to go a long way to affect you. But just what I said, the same thing applies to demons and other things. That demon who try to find solution or try to banish, you know. So one unim which is very important. And and then how will behave? How will you be able to banish such a demon in your life? Okay, one thing that my dad always says is you always have to know the kind of demon or the kind of principalities that you are dealing or you are fighting against. But say we na say we jina baby na say oh and me twa oba ma you see at the end of the day no we twa ba no all right na ba na kan no. But just what I say, it will go a long way to affect you. And you need to be very, very mindful when it comes to that. Say, whatever that you are using, the kind of plants I'm sure had, they are edible, they are edible. If you are applying them on someone who has come to you for help, onipa no or naive into no how a kwambe na befasua, nipa can get the good side of their oil. Ubo yesu obi anya kidney stone or T village. Meanwhile, so such a person eats better than you and I. As a result of a farmer, ebi a kwafu or 2 bunch kakra 2 bode kakra oh or the sisu in contombre ebi a de what top no ye na baby wo hon ma na eme wa poto no nya no afra obedi o ni mrem keka no a onya leaves 1 or 2 leaves bi no ore eko but at the end of the day no kan hu se sa ensuo na ewo mu no ebe compare ewo ni system no mu a na ni beba no so no na create that kidney stones here kan tin me pacho. These are some of the things that you need to understand and educate people that comes to you as you are willing to practice herbs, you know. You need to make sure say you are able to understand all these ones because it can give you an uncomfortable day if it goes through your mouth uncooked. But just what I say, it goes through your mouth uncooked because you begin to have itching throat. You not feel uncomfortable and you are increasing the possibility for you to get kidney stones. Just for you to get or develop kidney stones in Tinmepacho, it will go a long way to help you. Some Alocasia species are poisonous, but similar plants serve as food source and have medicinal purpose as well. But that's what I say. Contombre, for instance, the benefit of contombre, you treat contombre pain. But we treated it as contombre. Today we are treating that family, that species of Alocasia. We are treating it. Some are poisonous, but they can work on you orally. But that's what I say. They can work on you orally, and then some are poisonous but can be edible as well. And then their poisonous comes as a result of it's not being cooked well. So 1 year you have that consequences in Tino Mepacho, Bunshan and so and Meba, and then we'll go back. You call Healing Hands Heart for Enchain or London. See, your casa Healing Hands Heart in terms of Enyama, your tongue, our Ghana Hanum, a Power Life Herbal Center. Nyama, your tongue in our Ghana Hanum see. patcho so offer healing hands ata ubinya bi wo honos se wo pese woni mi share one on one na na me nkasa uni Ghana hanom aye difficult amount ebia obefre na maybe say me kwachira de ana say me consulting room a me patcho how just call Healing Hands Heart. They will create Zoom meeting between you and I. Send a you will understand whatever that you don't understand. No, I will explain to you during the Zoom meeting. But just what I say, you can call Healing Hands Heart. But your numbers in the screen. So no, ubi a person maybe in terms of say upe any product from Power Life Herbal Center. Se wo Europe nkwa me patcho frɛ se wo UK so afrɛ se wo United States so afrɛ for instance omo ba menchen in terms of so omo pe bibi no when after my bibi awie no what I do is say I sent it first of all to them so that they can dispatch it for me because in sending things from Africa to the rest of the world no especially the western side no very very difficult but just what I say but over there no it helps in me patcho munchen so say P life pico flex the spiritual cream and spiritual soap at the same time whilst I fight spiritual activities no at the same time clear physical rashes and diseases on your skin. But just what I said, Shannon song. And then the energy team, the almighty energy team is also available over there. So offer ubenyebi na wato and onuma bebwa wa ebi umwa you feel say you when you are near then when unya a tinibia it me ebwa ema ufiri mu epie emu bebre na mo say last week na mo home yeah there were so many things that were not right because memory pork and me could do salad omundi a little bit of pork bacon aye me request for chicken salad and buy any bibi ebi wom ntino as a result no me benya skin rashes me the me allergy in sanity it comes face and I say it comes within my mouth my who say no many swelling sores in my mouth and other things and the abu was the herbal thing because the herbal thing flushed every toxic out of my system and then the soap itself also help to get rid of those skin rashes na ebigugu menimuno and also help get rid of it and then the cream also help to smoothen the skin itself into me patcho motion so into so wo ho no mana say in terms of western side allergies are highly more than those of us in the African sector into me patcho say ho no na say oba we experience allergies near the me patcho you can get the soap and then the cream na odi patcho maninware na hwe say obe continue experience sa allergies now or experience now, it will go a long way to help you. Whilst I was taking this bathing with the soap and using the pomade, at the same time I was drinking the P Life. I was drinking the P Life to wash down this toxic out of my system. The fact that I know herbs doesn't mean say if I eat something that I'm allergic to, it will not affect me. No. Once I've eaten it, I've crossed the line. I have to pay for the consequences, and that is the ailment that it will come. But to the Creator being the glory, I've been able to submerge or come out as a victorious as a result of whatever that I went through in Bachomonshane so. Namunko Healing Hands Heart, Namunko Nyema Oho Nebi, and to green leaf any other way, you will get it there. It will go a long way to help you. Now, let's go to the species of Alocasia before we go to for a short break and then come back. Maybe take a sip of water and then we come back. Before some of the species are very poisonous, and then some they are only the only one that I will recommend for you to eat is the green one, the contomere. The akanina, the contomere, and then the greenish one light green na no. That is what I recommend for you. That is the brobe na haban. Brobe haban say for instance, no say one well so one ma pass because what no and this a contomra disease one happen no. Brobe no haban no take a while. Nti say one to bo ase ama me a wudi a wanum ni utrot gina bekeka enu nti no ne yesu ano ne ye nananum ka chense me ye ni brobe haban efi say wudi brobe haban a wa hwe ya untimi eni bi onum nyina be kro and it's true why because wudi sisu a u calculate say eni brobe ni nyina ebe be mpe ba brobe wudi sisu a within 2 minutes na pen na haban so here more time pa so that say aha enu nti no ube ya onu separate from the root itself but yanko YouTube ni ehwe comment e wonom ye wi ani akọ Facebook so ahwe wasa ye hwe the way me from Kingsley Tahuro say good evening Reverend, I'm finally part of your students in group 11. Okay, group 11. Hello to everybody in group 11. Yes, I think it's a group 11 for ebusa question be Emma me ansam me yidi say metimi ansam mama metimi atiase eye. I am proud of you listening to you live from Bogoso. Okay, Bogoso Nina from Kingsley Bogoso for a chiamapa yidi say mo ye wishing you long life and peace and strength. Thank you very much, Kingsley. Wishing you to long life, peace, with harmony wherever that you are. Before I go YouTube to check what we have there, no. Now make us say some of these species, no, they can be very deadly to the extent say when you take it and you are not careful, it can kill you. But just what I say, that is how deadly it is. When you take it and you are not careful, it can kill you. In Timpacho, you need to be very, very careful when you are taking it. From Baba Mensa, I will say hello, hello Baba, and from Teresa Yabua, like it from Helen Hans Heart. Okay, love from Helen Hans Heart. Okay, and now from Helen Hans Heart, more love, more love, more love. Okay, so basically, no. That is it. We have producer yeah I'm on Facebook why pamchona see how to assess likes ni bu no yeah difficult kakra ma me tie yeah I'm on ma me nti yeah mentimi and appreciate those who come to like the page nti mbacho yeah mo hwe ni ye ma me. Okay then now yanko back to the Alocasia species, no, and apart from it being poisonous, no, there are so many, not all the time, and nina poisonous. Ebinumusu very very good, which like the contumely, the brobe, ahabine, and those ones, no, those ones, no, are very friendly. They are human friendly, which you can eat. Timi pacho mention so, and sena de bia mekano. Men konku enfa okomani bre because enhaban na ya necessary enfa okomani bre enku hu aduaba anasa haban bi ne nkase e kontomi ne nkotete enkodi me patcho da bi enkoyesa me kai se me hwe this documentary about the Amazon forest whereby those who are using illegal means to get to the states omofaso and the kind of thick forest it's like going to Kumasi, those thick forests, no, and we be no namu. But even that one, I think it's even thicker than the ones we have here. And no, so you can imagine how it is. And baby, no, there are big snakes and other things, and we be moment me kushia especially those from Africa, and then from the Middle East, you know, so some of them, no, as a result of war near them, they try to move from where they are, and they have to they walk on their bare foot from the Middle East to maybe to the States, go through the ocean, the Red Sea, cross over to the Amazon, and then try to walk across Mexico and then enter, and all this. You know, in the course of doing, you know, you see, they have this guide who illegal migrators who help them, leaders or smugglers who help them, and what they do is say omo kwa bu nkwa aduane, but ye wo nnuane bebree wo eye bush wo no mo a omo kɔ no ombedi bi afrim, and as a result no those people no are very knowledgeable when it comes to herbs. Why? Because owoka will be out of that herbs no omutimi treat nipa no ema within few we nipa no hoto no se entontom wi obi a omutimi treat ema no malaria droma onom by herbs na ema ne hoto no momoko pa just what I say. And if nipa no nye knowledgeable in herbs, I don't think so betimi aye. And even those who are leading this illegal migration no, through the Amazon forest no, they know each plant and what it does. It is our obi a woman yomba yamano se ebia baby omo kono mwabone ewo hono mo a, they know how to sense it. And as a herbalist, you need to know all this. You need to know how to apply quick solutions to issues when they arise, and it will go a long way to help you. So these are some of the physical aspects. If you don't want to develop kidney stones, ukontobre no ameme ansana where you obi obeka se kontobre de odi sisu anatoe na eno na moja wo mepacho. No, you are killing yourself. That is why you at times you sense things are not going well with your system. But just as I say, and it's the kidney that controls most of the things in our system. Once you don't, it's shut down, you are completely gone. It will go a long way to help you. And then let's look at some of the spiritual aspect of this Alocasia plant. Okay, remember say beginning make I say courage ni other things idea aboa ema wutimi ye. For those of you people say opese uhumi ya wo ho eya brentem, so that I will be able to see you no matimi I prepare for class. But just what I say, matimi prepare for class. You see, some of these things they are in English, so you need to also try and go through and translate it into Twi to suit the class. But just what I say, to suit the class, and you know say, matimi anya sade na betra no mo. That is when brofno does change the English in Timbacho yen shenen so. So be so we come as early as possible. But just what I say, very soon I'll try and make myself available. Those of you who go to work early, no, maybe you have to be in the office around 8. I can meet you early enough before you go to the office. I'll make time for all that. I'll make time for all that. And when you patcho, won't come up to me. That's the number on your screen. You can call 0244795267. You can call this number, and then the secretary or the front desk executive will book an appointment for you as to when we can meet. That's what I say. And then the time, and more time na me patrol, go according to the time. Go according to the time. If you say yedi emre ene yebibia. The spiritual aspect of Alocasia, it enhances vision. Okay, it enhances vision. Say uyusua aside the control, there are other ones when you use it for spiritual purpose, it enhances your vision in terms of trying to see within your spiritual aspect. It enhances you to see it quickly, meaning say it may be there are so many ways to extract this component in this Alocasia species without you being harmed. So why in the right way, it will go a long way to harm you. You're careful. Make sure say you are using the right steps to extract the medicinal or the component that will enhance this visional component in it. And yes, sir, would you actually say I want to see, it will go a long way to affect you. So whilst you gaining the vision of beauty, and then its enhancement, but just what I say, then you are making sure say you are using the right way to extract the medicinal out of it without being harmed when you use it. But just what I say, in the pacho yen so and any na we use a be weni no you been more use a baby weni a bin so a me weni into me pacho mon so make I say ye call a year minimum na kwata na ekubush no. What happens in this is ekubush awu say odo a na okasa no kasa and enye ahaban bia no du won mo yesa enye ahaban bia no du won mo yesa but to say emfa so du ba bi ya kontomre wo na odo kontomre no ho a ubehu say o kasa ubuzan say ma me onemi a was dabi me ne so dabi me ne and not knowing said then no, she was also doing her own communication which then I was too young to know. I didn't even know say there are things of this sort that can help mankind and can be brief honum which anka ebeboa ene but then I was so naive so I didn't know. Her energy is strong yet subtitle. She is happiest in an open space where there isn't a lot of clutter. Balance is her essence, and she prefers a space that holds the same. Now, say oko baby a yedua kontomria up a very spacious place. Why? Because ordinary. And now these alocasia plants, you know, they expand their tentacles, their branches. Say onya baby a space near enough na soil no very fertile. Wotimi call ebitimi call as much as 8 feet. Mo amako bush amahu say ebi won mesi won ma it can go as high as 8 feet. Any alocasia ebi won so a esi won mo a a dwarf enya wie no ano ever ne ze be 1 feet. But just what I say, you see from 1 feet to 2 feet, but a bit me call as much as 8 feet, and I don't know the idea no be so utua a year and was a new roots na yedi no almost say a pa very big like yam but ne a cocoa yam intimi patrol yension so and it tells you say who you should know for the right purpose na say the order you know you know how to go about it. It can extend your tentacles in whatever that you are doing. So a way that you can have your way with it spiritually is by keeping it near your window, okay, and then water it every morning. Okay, you can keep it near your window. So for instance, when you adapt it, keep it near your window and water it every morning, and then try and meditate around it. Okay, you try and meditate around it. It will enhance these energies that you have within you. Some of these positive energies that you desire, no, based on it, no, you will get it. But that's what I say. And say, "Oh God, where do you know?" You try and then water it yourself. They are part of the plants. You don't need to leave it for your gardener to water. Go and water it yourself every morning. Whilst you are watering, it will bring you lovely flow of happiness. But just what I say, happiness, and then it amplifies the energy in you whilst you are doing this. So first of all, know how to adapt it at home. Making sure say baby our position no enye too direct to the sun rays say na be ya owiano entos too much but owiano toso kakra at the end of the day no e be free so na wetimi enya the coolest na ehia no e de abɔ ne bra enti mumi enhye ne nso for sizable plant Alocasia has an airy majestic look and feel. She teaches us to embody balance and to stand in our power. But just what I say. Now, Mupa Besuan de class. Remember, say, most of us, religion has enslaved us. Most of us, so many things have enslaved us as a result of we depending on that thing as our source of power. But if you can see yourself, say, you also stand on your own, where you can develop your own source of power. As these alocasia plants are telling us, our species are telling us, no, most plants depend on the sun. They need the sun to get to where they are. But it is telling us with little sun and then the shade, no, or you're okay. Why? Because the kind of wisdom that is trying to tell us, say, absorb the whatever this lecture that I'm giving you, absorb it. When you absorb it, try and put it into practice. And whilst you are putting it into practice, no, you'll be able to come out with so many solutions as to pertaining to whatever issues that you are going through. I know a time is coming whereby you go and then pick some of these videos and play as archives to treat some of issues that comes to you. Why? Because today, no, it's a bit higher than you, a man higher than you. But you see it as something that is within your confine. But that's what I say, and then it will balance you. Why? Because it teaches us how to embody balancing, and once you are able to do that, that power that stands in you, shoots up. With her spirit, anything is possible. She asks that you have courage in life, especially during hard times, helping you to understand that even in hard, something can be found. But that's what I say. And you know, abra enyeme kwaso awie say oh baby adu die me yehwe enye yi no o kire say hwe how a otimi ye ema the branches ni na yi ekosoro obi won ma you have the space, but how to develop that alocasia behavior in you or characteristics in you, that is what you are lacking. And if you are lacking, today's lectures, is very good for you. It will go a long way to help you. Me patcho se me betran ma me nyo the same me betran abeshon kom, rather imparting in you wisdom which can help you tomorrow. Which can help you tomorrow. If it doesn't help you today, it can help you tomorrow. Now, when you want to bring in new opportunities, sit and speak with her. So, once I make us say, I mean, seminar na dogma na oneno kasa, and I was not understanding. Say and then what is going on? Oh, what is going on? Na mentiase, but at the end of the day, with time na mean, I realized say it is not so, but rather she was meditating with this plant. She was meditating with this plant. Into me pacho say you can meditate with it. Okay, whilst you are meditating with it, there are different forms of meditation. When you have let's say you meet the spirit one-on-one, you close your eyes and then you project your mindset to wherever you want to go, and then it takes you there. You talk one-on-one with the whatever spirit that you want to meet. At the same time, when you want to have new opportunities in your life, you can go to this alocasia plant and then talk to it. Try and present these kinds of ideas to the alocasia plant, and it will give you solutions to whatever that you are going through, or whatever that you want to create, and it will help you. She helps you to seize opportunities as they come and give you heart to strengthen in needs to go after them. You will be a mpacho na mano what you need to know is say in everything you need to be very courageous. You need to be very healthy in whatever that you are doing. Mindset and everything, you need to be very, very healthy. Intimate pacho, what you do is say get any of these alocasia plants, okay, and adapt it in your home and try and meditate with it. It will strengthen you. Some of the things that you are afraid to even project, it will guide you to project them for you to achieve your spiritual purpose. Without wasting much time, we've exceeded our lecture hour. So and at the end, the BC and now will come your way with the English version of the Click Telegram class. But that's what I say. And for those of you in the English lecture theater, remember that your exams will be very soon. You'll be writing. You will also be writing your exams. Whilst those who understand the Ghanaian language are writing their exams this month of March, remember that yours will also come very soon. And I wouldn't tell you the month, so get prepared. Wherever you are, may the Creator bless you for coming to class today. And to all those who join us on Facebook and YouTube, I say God bless you all and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.